Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery gold making video. In this one, I've got something a bit different to show you. This is going to be a group farm that you do in a raid of people, because the mobs that we're going to be farming are elites and they're around level 27 to level 30. So it's highly recommended to do this in a raid of say more than 10 people to do this efficiently. And as you can see, we just got one of the items that we're talking about, and this is going to be the dark iron ordinance. Now these are required to get your hands on one of the new runes that you have to actually pay for, and by doing this every person is going to need 20 of these, so they're in very high demand. Everyone are after these to get one of their runes. Every single class needs to do this to get at least one rune per class. So where it is located is over in wetlands, and there's two locations to do this in. Now you can do it on the left or the right location. There's more mobs on the right location. However, you do need a decent amount of people in the raid to be able to clear that. Up the top part, there's less mobs and they're not as packed in together. So you can do this with like 10 people and you can do it very easily. Now on top of this, you're going to be getting level 25 BOE items like gear and weapons. And these sell for a lot of gold, like 5 to 10 gold each. They've got some of the best like stats on them, and because of that they're also level 25, so they're pretty much some of the best items we can get at the moment. However, the only downside of this farm is that you have to do this in a raid, and so obviously you need to have group loot on, so every kill you're not guaranteed to get even a loot because it's got to be shared out through the raid, but this is the best way to do it. Another thing about this is that the horde or the opposite faction or whatever you are going to also be wanting to farm these items. So if you're on a PvP server, there's normally a lot of PvP, like big raids versus big raids of people doing PvP for the location, which is super fun. But I just wanted to mention that before people go out and actually do it. As you can see, we just got one right now, and they sell very quickly on the auction house. And the BOEs, they also sell alright, but the main thing about the BOEs is that they're going to sell for a lot of gold. So we're heading over to the second location right now, where there are some horde, but we're going to see if we can get some kills on the mobs while we're over here, because they do spawn a lot quicker over here, and there's a bunch more mobs at this location than the previous location. So what I'd recommend doing is either, if there's opposite faction here, I would recommend going to one or the other spots. If both locations are packed, what you could do is you could layer hop and find a layer that doesn't have groups of people already at them, or if they're on the same faction as you, you could join the two raids together and like team up with the other people that are already farming at the location. This way you have even more people farming together, because when you're down on this right location, you're going to need probably over like 10 people, definitely over 10 people to be able to farm all the mobs, because they do spawn a lot of them. As you can see, there is a bunch of horde that we had a big war with just to try to get the location. So it can actually be super fun doing this farm, and it's a pretty social farm because obviously you need to be in a big group of people, a big raid of people, so you can get like your guildies together or some of your mates, and you can come here and you can see if you can first of all beat the other faction so you get the farming location, or to see how much gold you can make while doing this as a raid. So it's a super fun farm to do. Now if you're looking for groups for this, you just post in looking for group chat. A lot of people know what this is. A lot of people are after them because they obviously want to get all their runes, and you need 20 of these to actually be able to get your hands on that rune. So a lot of people are trying to join this farm at the moment, while everyone is still trying to get all their runes. A lot of people are level 25 too also, so a lot of people at the moment, and probably for the next like week, are going to be doing this farm, trying to get their hands on them. But what I recommend doing is farming enough so you can buy your own rune, and then with the leftover ones you can just sell them on the auction house and make a lot of gold from doing so. But the big amount of gold will definitely come if you can sell some of the level 25 BOE gear and weapons that you get from these guys. As you can see, we actually got one that was worth like 7 gold, but the prices on these are really good. And we got another one there that was worth 2 gold, and they got really good stats on them, and they are normally level 25, so it's like pretty much some of the best gear that you can get, the best green BOE gear that you can get in phase 1 of Season of Discovery. If you've been enjoying these videos, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos about Season of Discovery. However, if you would like to learn more in depth about making gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my complete Season of Discovery gold making guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. In this guide, I basically teach everything that you need to know about gold making in phase 1 of Season of Discovery. And when the new phases come out, the guide will be updated and you'll get the updated version completely for free for a lifetime. Till next one, take care.